my channel, Souls Empowered Into It. My name is Leslie, and I'm sure by now you've seen a little bit about what I do in part of my trailer. So I thought I'd talk about that in case anyone was curious or I've mentioned anything in my readings that sound weird, interesting, out there. I love to talk about that stuff. So, yeah, this is just about me and my work and my path, my story a little bit, just for those who want to know, and a little bit about my readings. So, yeah. So yes, everything in the footage is legit. That's all real things. I've had the ability to turn out streetlights all my life. I had an interviewer fly in last year, Reuben Langdon. He's a Hollywood stunt actor and a video game motion capture guy. Anyway, he came and recorded all of that because I can turn them on. I could do the same thing with my house lights, indoor lights, and I've blown out my electricity and had to have stuff replaced and electricians come out and just, the fuse box, yeah, it blows everything. So yeah, I have high energy. I'm not bragging, I get proof every day. And because of the street lights, what happens is I zap them when I approach them at 100 meters or more. So, and the reason is because we have a energy field that goes out hundreds of meters in all directions. And because of mine is pretty strong, so I've always had things happen in relation to that and attracted spiritual phenomena and have psychic abilities and been able to do energetic things easily or more easily. And I've also worked on myself and I work on others to help them increase their energy because it is so beneficial and so healing, and it's a cure-all for everything, and it's just amazing. I mean, before when we integrate into society and do all these things that aren't good for us or our energy, it hurts us in so many ways. So that's, even me, even with having a high energy, when you're constantly toxifying yourself, yeah, that's not that's not good. So anyway, let's see, the second thing I had in my footage is the UFOs. I've been seeing them daily for 4 years, and it's not just like, hey, I see one. They are attracted to me. Or you might call them orbs or spiritual things. I see all kinds of things, and I've seen them with other people, and I've shown other people who didn't believe in these things, and I've seen lots of people freak out when I show them. But I'll just go outside and be like, anyone here? Bam, there they are. I mean, it's instant. And like I said, every day for 4 years now. But it's fun, and I can feel them in my heart. See, one of my abilities you can't see is my heart. So when people email me, I feel them, and I feel the frequency, and I can usually identify who it is based on if I have emailed them before, unless it's someone new. I can feel them in my heart, and I can also feel these beings, and sometimes I'll just get the message to look up that way or go outside or, get like downloads and just messages, They're benevolent beings, I'm sure. Maybe there's some that aren't, but it seems like everyone who comes across my path, everyone including beings, people, whatever, any kind of soul, seem to be benevolent and up to my level. As we raise the frequency, that's sort of what happens. Yes, so, so I've been doing remote healing since 2011, where I work with clients from a distance, yet it's pretty much like me coming to them and them coming to me. I don't use camera, I don't use phone, I use email, but not for the sessions. I mean, I use email, and I feel them, I connect with them with their heart through email, and I'll often wake up when people email me because the energy is so strong for me, and I'll start dreaming what their issues are, or, I mean, not, that way. It just, could help them by knowing, oh, I see what is going on with you, and, but yeah, but no, when I'm working with them, I can feel them in front of me, and I can feel, the disease or the injuries or the blocks in their body. So I can feel in their head and their legs. I can feel everything. and I work to clear that out. I mean, it could be cancer, it can be anything. I've even had so many emergency room visits prevented. Like people were going every day, and then I was like, can I please work on you? This is terrible. And then I'd work on them, and then they'd stop going. And I've got all the testimonials on or not all, but I've got testimonials on my website so you see what kind of things happen if you're interested. But yeah, I've just had so many cool things happen with these remote healings, and just communicating with people from a distance. It's just, for me, it's so much stronger than anything in physical reality, because it's like the spiritual world is 100 times stronger for me. So if I'm with someone in person, I'm experiencing less of them than when I do from a distance. So it's like I'll think of someone, I'll feel them, I'll have a smell come to me, not their actual smell, but it's just like a spiritual smell, spiritual taste. Just their true essence comes forth. So, and I think the more we become heart-based and soul-based, the more you can connect with someone in that way, and even in relationships. And it is just so amazing and incredible. I mean, just think, everything is 100 times stronger. Of course, relationships are going to be way better. So yeah, it is just awesome. I just love living in an energetic lifestyle. And you might ask, why did I go from energy healing to tarot? Which, actually, I still do energy healing, but why am I doing tarot now? I really thought I'd never do tarot. I use cards in my healing work to verify messages, and I'll get the same card over and over and over. One client will come 6 times in a row, and I'll get the same card for them every time. It's like they identify. Like, it's not like oh, this person still has this issue. Like, I might get the fairy card 6 times in a row. You know, it's like an identification. Yep. It's saying, yes, this is that person, we're with you, we know what's going on and who you're talking to. What happened was, on my last birthday, I had a big breakthrough. So I turned 30, and I had, you know how we have our solar return, and you're just downloading all this energy on your birthday, and for the whole month, you're like, oh my God, what is happening? I had been so thankful for getting through that last decade, because it was like hell, and so many lessons and things that I see 90-year-olds haven't even gone through yet. You know, it's like, why did I learn all my life lessons in one decade, it seemed? Well, so you can help people, you know. And once I've gone through that, you know, I was just so thankful to go through all that, even though it was so bad. It felt like it was all compacted into one decade, and I can't believe I even survived, but I guess when you're a fighter, you do. And just the next day, I woke up like a different person. I mean, I was the same person, but I had new abilities, and I always am getting new abilities every single month, it seems, but this was a big one. And I began channeling energy in a different way than I had before. So you might have heard of light language, or, you know, or channeling. It was like that. And I could feel it in my heart. It would just fill up my heart. So I was like, well, it's obviously benevolent. It's not a takeover, but I was just singing these beautiful light language songs and signing. But ever since that day, everything shifted. It was like Spirit was urging me or pushing me into these situations. Like, someone would be like, Leslie, can you do a mediumship for me? And I'm like, I don't do that. And like, please, okay, I'll try. And I did, and they're like, well, that's really accurate, because, you know, I described how the person looked and their career and stuff. And I'm not advertising that. I'm just saying, like, ever since that day, I've had so many kind of different things happening where I've been pushed into those things. And you might relate. Maybe you have also noticed these things. So, and that's cool. I'm not saying, hey, I'm the only one. But another thing was, yeah, like I said, start dreaming people's issues, which I like. I love helping people and to help people get out of the situations I was in, because I'm like, what did I not go through? You know, like, people might say, oh, you're so happy, and yeah, people have an easy life, and it's like, I've had so many struggles, and I can relate to see people, and just to get out of the worst situations. My body was like a 90-year-old at 22, chronically, and I was dying, and I had so many things I eventually got diagnosed with by the right people, because my doctor, you know, forget that kind of medicine. And they're like, oh, it must be in your head. I can't breathe in 30%, dude. And, all the problems I had to heal from that. And it's when your energy's high, it can turn against you. I was a fully paid college athlete. And to go from that to, like, dying for many years, I know all the reasons, and there's all the medical, physical reasons, spiritual reasons, physical reasons. And as a result of all that, you find yourself in these ridiculous, terrible situations, like abusive, crazy people everywhere, or just every time, everything. It's like constant bad luck, you know what I mean? So eventually I was like, I don't know what planet I'm on right now, but something shifted, and then I had to learn how to shift it back. And wow, that's, even all of that, it felt like when you knock over a domino and that's what started all of that. And you gotta learn how to put one back at a time, but you rearrange it so that this time, them falling down isn't a bad thing. It's probably a bad analogy. But you learn to see the blessing in things, letting go of things, and you become full and confident and whole no matter what's crumbling below you, But things actually don't, because you're at a different frequency. Things just seem to be amazing, everything that comes into your life. So anyway, at that birthday, I started being urged I got messages from everywhere, do tarot, just so many ways. And so before, I'd always played with tarot cards, but because I had been going through such a hard time for a long time, I hated it. It seemed like every card was negative and had a bad message for me, and I just thought, I hate the tarot, it's always bad. And whenever life, so after that birthday, I started playing around more with it. And I started to see the beauty of it, and I got good messages, and even the bad cards seemed to have really good meanings. Everything changed, and I started doing practice readings for people, and they would tell me that's the most accurate reading I've ever had. And I'm like, are you sure? I just started. And I would throw another spread, get the same message, throw another one. Yeah, that's what I'm being told. And even just really precise dates and just verification, or just get the same cards over and over and over. So yeah, Spirit's telling you this, and then it would come true. And even though I believe we have free will, and that's why I was so against it, because I feel we manifest and create, but I've been warned, not of bad things, but of good things with tarot, and I just thought I should have known, I should have listened. So it's almost like the spirit messages we get all the time, where you see 1111, 444, whatever, 100 times a day, or all the angel signs, whatever it is. It's just another one of those. But yet, you can ask and get the answers right then. So that's, I have a deep, strong connection with Spirit now because of it. And because of channeling the energy more and doing all of these things. So, I've enjoyed the changes. And if anyone's curious what my sign is, can you tell? I don't know if anyone can tell. I'll probably mention it in my readings a lot, but I am a Aries, and I notice a lot of readers are, and that's, I feel, because we're so intuitive. Okay, we to be connected to your intuition, you always react, and you get the intuitive message. Who else is going to respond to it faster than an Aries? And you just have to be like, bam, you get it, and you're like, okay, I'm doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it right away, right when you get it. But I know some of the others might, think, oh, let's pause, let's think about this, let's do the logical step by step. Well, this is more safe. Aries we don't care about safety. Who cares, So we're always guided to do this, and then we're done, and then everybody else is like, oh, we're doing it the structured way. We'll get there eventually. Nothing against the other signs. I have, see here, I'm Aries Sun, Aries Rising, 4 other planets Aries, 2 other fire sign, and then I have a couple water planets, you know. What is it? I'm not good with astrology, but Venus is in a water signs for me. So that's why my work, it has to be so deep. And, you know, with love, I just go really, really deep. And it feels like sometimes that's way bigger than my Aries nature. Way bigger. I may be really fiery, but in my work and in love, it's like water. And so maybe I'm like boiling water here. Because I had a psychic, or someone gave me a reading. They're like, oh, you got all the psychic cards. You must be a water sign. So I was told them, yeah, boiling water. No. But that's one thing. They say Aries are always angry. I don't think I was ever angry or ever loud till I started to go through that hard time in my 20s. So, you know, I think if an Aries is unbalanced, yeah, they'll be the not so happy Aries when you pretty much signed them up as a slave and said, here's your life now. It's like, what the hell, you know? You can't do this to a person, especially in this day and age, especially in the United States, you know, like, oh man, just what I went through. I can't even, you know, it's like we prearrange almost these terrible situations you never think you could be in. You'd think you like in the United States are right, but it's like, what's right? What's wrong? You know, when you have that decision, it's like you're just trapped in 100,000 ways. Because I know a lot of you probably go through this. You wouldn't be watching this if life was hunky-dory all the time, you know, and I understand that because I've been there, and I just had to like get out of so many things and realize how to do that. And yeah, it's exciting when you learn, because then you can do it other times. But anyway, so I'm gonna help do that in my readings, and you know, use the messages I can and my wisdom I've gained through getting out of these things to help people, and not just to predict the future. Okay, everything is vibrational, and you know, with me, a lot of people probably don't understand that or believe in that. It's like, I'm telling you, you know, everything, your money, your physical health, your relationships, what you put out, you get back. What signals are you putting out? And I've seen a lot of people make tarot look like we're all in victim mode, and we're not. And I use it as a tool to, I think you'll understand how I do the readings. I don't think I do them like other people were saying, this is what's going to happen. And I don't say, oh, here's a possibility. I don't do it like that either. You'll see. Or you have seen. So, and another thing that's happened as a result of my energy, well, besides, you know, obviously not needing pharmaceuticals or any kind of drug at all, or not much sleep, I don't need much food, don't even drink much water, it's like you're superhuman. I mean, let's see, what else? There's just so many things, but I love the heart energy. That's my favorite thing, just to feel people in my heart and in my body and be able to communicate that way. And because of that, I may not have a comment section on my videos. Not that I'm antisocial, but when I'm feeling that all the time, it makes it hard for me to focus on one client at a time. That's what I like to do. So, you know, plus I'm not one of those short, I write really long emails because I really try to help people. And if I have to say this much, I just feel bad. I just want to write this much and help them and understand the situation. And so if you want to comment, do it energetically, please, because I'll get the message, trust me. But don't send bad energy, not just to me, but to anybody, because it's going to come right back at you. Because I understand, when I'm writing love to someone, I get it, I feel it, I get it back right away. So it's one thing that's really important. Always send out love. Always send out love to your enemies. Always send out love to anyone. Because when you send out hate, you're attacking yourself. You're just making your life a big pile of dog shit. Okay, so have I covered everything? Let me think. Yeah, when I first started doing healings, I had people coming from other states, and I even had a TV, like some New York company, like this TV show. They were interviewing. I was like, I just started. You don't think I'm not, you know? But it was a bad time, and I was like, I just can't do this right now. It could be, but I just started doing only remote healings because I didn't know why people were driving from other states to come see me. I was like, I can just come to you, and it's really easy that way. So anyway, just life, you know, sometimes changes, and you have to do things a certain way. Yeah, I don't want to keep this too long. If I could think of anything else for the readings, so I'll just, maybe long, maybe short, maybe love-based. It's going to evolve. I'm probably going to do different spreads each month. What else? Yeah, so anyway, I'll just keep this short. So, alright, and if you ever, I'm going to keep the tarot, at least at first, there'll be free readings with the purchase of a remote energy healing. Because I just don't want to charge for something I haven't been doing professionally for years. Or, you know, like, I've been playing around with it, but you know what I mean? I just, even if my readings are sometimes really good, I just don't feel like charging right now. So I do that in addition to my remote energy work. So, like I said, I've got tons of videos. I've got all the proof. I've got the videos of my UFOs, I've got sample energy, but it's different. The sample that I send out in camera is different than me working on you. It's way different, trust me. It's like 10%, but people still feel and have big changes from it. Oh, and another reason I don't have comments, well, because there's a big exchange of energy, like I was saying, and I just can't handle. People get free healings just by me writing back and forth with them. It's weird. But, or their spouse or whoever they live with will start getting a healing when I'm just working on this other person. So, yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think, I was able to pet a wild bird that I called Wildlife, and they were like, usually these birds are aggressive, and this one, it had never been fed by humans, it had never been around humans, and it would come perch by my house every day. And I walked up to it and pet it for 30 seconds. That was cool. I feel like the more my energy grows, the more wildlife interacts. So I just use that kind of like as a proof thing. And I have footage of, the streetlights on my website, better videos than in my trailer. My house lights busting. Well, I didn't get it when it actually busted, but I can turn them off. But it's actually harder to do it than the outdoor lights. I don't know why, but the big street lights are a lot easier to turn off and on. Cloud busting. That's easy. All that stuff. All those videos are on my website, and I'll have the videos of the interviewer soon. I don't have them, but I have pictures on there. And description of how the healings work, and when you want to get a healing and tarot reading from me, go ahead and if you feel comfortable, put your birth date, and ask a question. I'll see when we can get you scheduled. Our prices may go up or down at any time. I just have to. Sometimes you get a lot of rushes, and I don't want to book someone 3 months ahead. 3 months away. So the prices may go up and down. So if you see them at a good price, which right now they are, but I've had them for a very low price, way undercharging for a long time. And people have just had life-changing healings. I mean, I'm like a walking hospital, and doctors get paid 1,000 times as much as what I get, and they don't even help the person. They just poison them. I mean, no, not really. I'm just saying. I'm just joking. I joke a lot, so just be used to that. I really hope you enjoy the readings, and if you feel guided to work with me, then go ahead. But as I said, it's almost, I think because I have such a great, almost everybody has an incredible healing when they come to me. It's because they're guided, and it's not like when you see something in front of your face and someone tells you to do it. It's by intuition. And if you're guided to come here, or guided to watch this, it's for a reason. You know, the more in the flow and in the guidance you are, everything just works out perfectly. So, you know, I think that's why. I mean, just everyone I work with has their own psychic abilities, and they're upgraded with that, and they become activated. And I do some activations, and almost everyone tells me that these sessions are way stronger than anything they've had in person, which I understand, because you don't know what I had. I mean, if you knew what I had to heal, I had to just go through so much, so many things, such intensity to get to a level of being myself again. And I wanted to put all of that into one session. So that's why it's so intense, at least for some. And one thing I've been able to do is send UFOs to clients' houses, those who wanted to see them. I have footage. They sent me the footage of that. And so yeah, I forgot. That's another thing. Or spirit orbs, whatever you want to call them. But they're definitely benevolent, and I love seeing them. And I've told them things, and they've went and told other people. I don't know. It's weird. Like, and then the person will tell me, "Oh, I got like a psychic message from the UFO." I was like, "Yeah, that's what I was saying." So, anyway, just so many incredible experiences. I've seen other things, but I haven't caught them on camera, so I don't talk about them yet. I just try to talk about mostly what I can catch on camera, because even though I can't catch the heart energy, I've been talking to some people who have labs, and I'm like, y'all need to hook me up, because I think y'all would see that things are happening in my body when I'm feeling these energies, because things start changing in my body. I mean, when I feel a person or feel certain energies, it's like I have muscles doing things that normally it doesn't happen, or just have physiological reactions. And it's just so real for me. Like I was saying, it replaces the physical senses to a maximum degree. It's I can't even. It's like I don't even need my physical senses anymore, because I have something way better. That's what it feels like for me. And like I said, it replaces food, replaces obviously not air, but and eyesight. But you know, some things are way stronger than what the physical senses can do. So in some ways, it is like that. So, all right, I better go. So ta-ta for now, and I hope you enjoy the readings and enjoy checking out my work further if you feel to. All right, ta-ta for now. Bye.